Hey, what's going on, guys? It's what time is it? It's 6:58 in the morning. Okay, I've been up since 3 o'clock. I went to bed last night at like 10 o'clock. Woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I ate 2 spicy chicken sandwiches, a Reese's cup, and then I came upstairs and I've been here for the last, what is that, 4 hours. I don't know what the hell I've been doing. Like, sometimes I just go on YouTube and start watching, like, I'll start watching a video and then somehow I get to the weird side of YouTube where I'm watching people like pop zits the size of, you know, tangerines. And I wanted to tell you guys something, a secret. I'm a drug user. Not methamphetamine or cocaine or anything like that. This is what I do. This is the hard stuff right here, kids. I need the energy though, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the gym, lift a little bit of, pump the juice, pump the iron, as they say. Who even says pump? Who says pump the iron anymore? No one says that. The last guy who said that was Arnold Schwarzenegger back in 1991. But here's the reason I'm really going to work out is I was on YouTube last night, and if you guys have seen the movie Drive, by the way, you know, the movie where that blonde guy with the sad mopey face wears this, but he's a really good driver and kind of a badass, and I'm a little bit jealous of him. Except I wouldn't have the social awkward skills that he has. Like, if you asked me a question, I just wouldn't stare at you like this. Anyway, I was on YouTube last night, like I said. I was looking at some weird shit last night, and I'm not proud of myself. Anyway, one cool thing that I did come across was Kavinsky. Now, I knew of his songs. He did some of the music and the soundtrack for Drive. A very 1980s electronic sounding stuff. But I've never heard of his other music, you know, some of the other things that he's done. And that guy, he literally is the real life driver. Like, that guy just drives around all the time. And every one of his music videos, he's just driving his red car. Where's the song I found? There it is. I can only play a quick second of it. Come on. Yeah. Let me get the sweet spot. Like, something about his music sounds like you're like in you're like in one of the battle scenes, the boss battles in Double Dragon. You guys know what I'm talking about? Have you played Double Dragon? If you haven't, this is the kind of music that's in there. It's just like a very electronical sounding, it almost has like an 8-bit sound to it, but it's very moving. It makes me want to get in my car, drive through the night. By night I mean early morning, which is depressing to me. Something about early morning. Like, I've said this once and I'll say it again. Okay, here's the weird thing about me. I think this is gonna sound weird. I think I'm a vampire. Like, not the normal vampire where I gotta go drink blood and I sleep in a coffin, but I'm the vampire. Like, something is in my body from my German ancestry from like 200 years ago, where my ancestors in Germany. Now, I know this sounds weird. I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. My German ancestors were vampires. And now the vampire blood has transcended down into me. Basically, what that means is I sleep all day. I'm awake all night. That's literally my whole life. I've always been like that. And what else is there? I hate early morning. Like, the morning sunshine makes me want to get sick. Like, it makes me want to go puke in a toilet or something. Like that watery dew that's on the grass blades in the morning. Ugh. Anyway. So I gotta here, I'm gonna set you back here. I'm sorry, I gotta set you there. Nice and gentle. Gotta plug in my, what is this, MP3 player. I'm not cool. I don't have an iPod or a whippity doodah, you know. I'm old school. This is just a generic MP3 player. And the good thing about this was it didn't cost $400, you know, but it has more memory than an iPod. There we go. And I got to put these new songs I downloaded off YouTube onto it. All these electronic badass songs. Really, that's my whole reason. Like, the reason I started working out was, first of all, I got really skinny and weird for like a year. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, here's the secret. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to tell you guys some stories in this vlog. You guys found gold if you clicked this video. What happened was, I remember I got a little bit chunky. Like, more chunky than I've ever been one summer. I don't know what happened. I think it was like a thyroid thing. I don't know what the hell was going on. And then I got sick for a month in that summer with like a stomach virus. I got real sick. I was basically, put it this way, I read 7 novels in 2 weeks, and it all took place on the toilet. So I lost like 10, 15 pounds because of that, and then the weight just stayed away, and I got real skinny for like 7, 8 months. And that's when I first started doing YouTube videos on my other channel, The Flick Pick. And then I was looking at videos one day of myself, and I was like, dude, what the hell? How did I get so weird and skinny looking? I look like a little alien child that was malnutritioned, and I needed to go eat some, red meat. And then I started working out. But the real reason I work out, back to this subject, is, I just got skinny. And what the hell am I? Oh yeah, the reason I'm working out is because it gives me a reason to listen to music. I love listening to music, but where in life do you really have time? It's either driving or working out. Those are the 2 times I really listen to music. And I'm trying to, where the hell is this thing? Okay, gotta sync it. Document. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to know how to download music off YouTube, what you do is you copy and paste the link from YouTube, and you, what is this? What is the site I use? I use flvto.com, and then you can convert it into MP3s, and that's what I do. I'm sorry. Like, I want to buy CDs, but they're just not worth $14. They should cost $4, and you should be able to get them at like some kind of random vending machine or something. I just don't feel like walking in the store and buying it. Plus, what the hell good is a CD going to do when I own an MP3 player? That wouldn't make any sense. Alright. So hey, how are you guys doing? Very rude of me. Like, how dare me just not ask you how you're doing? Disgusting. I should be smacked. But let me know how you're doing down below. Tell me a story. What are you guys doing today? What's going on with your life? Do you have a dirty, dark, deep secret you want to tell me? Just let it out in the comments. We're not going to judge you. But if you committed a crime, I can't guarantee you won't be prosecuted, but I won't tell on you. Which, by the way, oh, I forgot to tell you guys something. This is a weird video. I know, I'm just sitting here rambling, and this is what happens at 7 o'clock in the morning when I get the urge to go work out. The other day I was driving, and you guys want to change the camera angle? It's getting a little stagnant right there. Getting a little stagnant. There we go. I was driving the other day, and I was at a stop sign, and I seen this guy behind me. This guy, I knew he wasn't paying attention. For some odd reason, I kept looking at him before we even got to the stop sign. And I stop, and then the car in front of me goes up like 10 feet and stops again, and the guy behind me smashes into the back of my car. And this guy looked a little bit sketchy. And I knew what was going to happen next. I seen him. As soon as he hit me, he backed up. And I was like, yeah, this guy's going to take off. And if I would have had like a ball peen hammer in my hand to throw at his fucking windshield, I would have done it. But unfortunately, I don't carry around a ball peen hammer. The only thing I carry around in my car is like a bottle of sanitizing lotion. Yeah, society's a filthy place. Anyway, he took off. I wrote his license plate number down. The cops came, and they're like, well, we'll do our best to find this guy. I'm like, you're not going to do anything. This guy's gone. So I'm going to have to basically become a private investigator like Nicolas Cage did in 8mm, except I'm not searching out snuff porn creators. I'm actually just looking for a guy who bumped into the back of my junky-ass car, and then he put a crack in the bumper. And my whole thing was, why couldn't this guy, why couldn't he be like a rich guy driving like a $300,000 Mercedes-Benz, and he bumps into the back of my car, cracks the bumper, and he's like, I'm sorry, sir, here's a check, it's blank, do whatever you got to. And then I'm like, yes, sir. And then I end up just, I get a little bit scared and anxious, so I just write like $500 in there, and I just go blow it down the street buying like, what would I even buy? I don't know, jump ropes, candy canes, and I don't know, whistles. What the hell? Why the hell would you buy any of those things? I want to know who has bought. Does anyone buy candy canes that doesn't relate to Christmas. Like, does anyone ever get the urge just for a candy cane? Not a peppermint, a candy cane. Think about it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to put these on the MP3 player, make a protein shake, go get my pump on, and I'm kind of curious to go to the gym this morning because right now I'm going to Planet Fitness. You guys want me to keep talking? If you guys got nothing else to do, stick along with me. I'll just keep talking to you. I go to Planet Fitness right now, and it's kind of a beginner's gym. The weights don't really go as high as you want them to. Not to sound like a meathead that's all juiced up on steroids, like I can bench press 600 pounds. But some of the weights are a little bit limiting, you know, and I need a little bit more weight to kind of really, I need to squeeze these pecs. That's the whole point of my life, just to squeeze my man boobs. It's early, I'm sorry. And, yeah, I like it. I like the view. Like, I appreciate the female body, okay? I don't want to sound like a sexist, perverted pig, but girls who wear yoga pants, I think that's a beautiful thing. I truly think that is a beautiful... If you're a woman who wears yoga pants, I respect you on the highest level possible, okay? And I don't even mean that like in a sexual way. That's just... Something about it's very artistic to me. Just that curve, and you just want to go... You just want to do that to it for some reason. Anyway, I haven't been there in the morning yet. I'm hoping like there's a good morning crew. You know, like the soccer moms are in there and they're just all wearing yoga pants, you know, running, and I come in as the young stud and I'm covered in a little bit of baby oil. You know, I'm listening to like over the top music. Winner takes all, loser takes four, because Johnny's going over the top and there's a guy wearing, or a fucking guy wearing, no, there's a chick over there wearing yoga pants. God, a guy over there wearing yoga pants. I should be ashamed of myself. And then I'll start syncing these to my MP3 player. What else is there? Oh, my, we'll just treat this as an update video. My Flick Video Games channel. I know, I haven't been putting a lot of videos over there. I'm sorry, forgive me, my soul is cursed. It is I deserve to burn in hell for the sins I've committed against mankind. But I am trying. I'm trying to get an HDR, PVR recorder thing. I just don't feel like throwing $130 at it right now. Plus, I don't even have a lot of time to play games. I want to. I literally want to. So I'm going to start doing that soon. And if you guys haven't already, I put up a new Flick Trip video yesterday. That's where I go out on adventures. And just to set the record straight, these Flick Trip videos... I moved those from my FlickPick channel to this channel, and the reason I did that is because on my FlickPick channel I felt like everything had to be about movies in my Flick Trip videos, and I didn't want to have to do that, so I moved them over here, and sometimes they will be about movies. Sometimes I might go buy a movie, talk about a movie, whatever, but they're not necessarily movie videos. They're just kind of like my personal vlogs where we go out and just do the things I have to do in life, and I take you along with me. You guys ride shotgun. So yeah, keep in mind, one week we might go to the hardware store and buy a new toilet seat cover. The next week we might go buy a new Blu-ray. So keep that in mind. They're not just movie trips, okay? But anyway, the feedback on them has been good. I appreciate you guys watching them. I do want to do more in-store footage. Keep in mind though, I do it sometimes. I bring the camera in there, but it's just, I feel like an asshole. I'm walking around here. I'm walking around Best Buy. La-di-da-di-da. Hey guys, look at this movie over here. And then, you know, the Best Buy employee looks at me. He's like, dude, you gotta shut the hell up or get out of here. And I'm like, no, I gotta talk to my camera, because what I do is I pretend like I have split personalities, and my therapist told me to bring around a camera, so it's like my only real friend. That's the story I tell people. And then they still threaten to call the cops on me. So you know what, you guys, you know what I'm doing right now? Here's what I'm using. This is what I bought this set for, so I could set you guys on there like a cheap tripod. Anyway guys, sorry to keep rambling. This video has been 15 minutes long. My god. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.